Archetypes. Today, we will begin studying the most essential concept in analytical psychology that is directly related to advertising and advertising psychodynamics. Archetypes. Who is this for, and why does it matter? If you are a marketer at a pharmaceutical company, a brand manager, a marketing department head, or if you are an advertiser, creative director or cinematographer involved in producing pharmaceuticals ads, then you are in the right place. Here, you will learn how to create effective advertising for pharmaceuticals and other healthcare products using insights from depth psychology. You will understand that truly works in advertising and why. Learn to think like an advertiser and, most importantly, discover the difference between cool viral videos that rack up millions of likes and effective advertising that generates millions of dollars. I will share my experience on how to create effective advertising concepts, shoot them correctly, and strategically play them in media. So, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications and share this with your friends. Also, don't forget to follow my Facebook page and visit my website if you want to learn things about advertising that you have never heard before. This is the fourth video in the foundational part of my course Shoot It Right. And today, I will do my best to help you understand the most important yet difficult to grasp concept, archetypes. Without understanding archetypes, it will be impossible to move forward. I have spent considerable time finding the right words to make this challenging topic more accessible. So, I hope you will approach it with focus and determination. Why are myths so important to advertisers? To begin, let's revisit the idea of what a myth is and why this genre has become so important for us as advertisers. In previous videos, which I highly recommend you watch, we concluded that advertising as a literary genre should follow the structure of myths. But let's clarify. This doesn't mean you need to start producing fantasy content, as some might think. The key idea is that myths are not fairy tales, but the first projections of the human psyche, its earliest and most accurate manifestations. Ancient people used myths to explain nature. It's crucial to understand that nature is an integral part of humanity. The explanations of nature that we find in mythology are not random. Once again, these mythological worldviews are not arbitrary inventions of ancient people, but reflections, projections, and embodiments of the human psyche and its fundamental psychology. The part of our consciousness that once created myths and now creates our dreams is what Jung called the collective unconscious. This is the universal part of the human psyche that has the most significant influence on our behavior, alongside the individual subconscious and conscious mind. In my strong opinion, this branch of psychology is the most effective for understanding how advertising works and how to create advertising that delivers results. As a reminder, the central figures of myths are gods, which Jung, in the context of psychology, renamed archetypes. Simply put, archetypes are the gods of our psyche. Of course, Jung likely avoided calling them gods to prevent further misunderstanding in his already revolutionary work. However, if we say that archetypes are our internal gods that guide our behavior, we wouldn't be wrong. What are archetypes and why do they matter in advertising? Archetypes, which Jung also referred to as organs of the soul, each correspond to specific cognitive functions and behaviors. They are the driving forces behind our decisions. Pay attention. Archetypes are parts of the human psyche that have the greatest influence on human behavior. This is why archetypes are the ultimate audience for which advertising creativity should be designed. I'll make a bold but truthful statement. An advertising job is to satisfy the desire of this inner God within a person so that it prompts them to act in the desired direction. The more precisely an ad resonates with a specific archetype within the target audience, the more likely it is that consumers will respond to it and take the desired action, making a purchase. Now, we have a clear framework to approach advertising creation logically rather than randomly. We can eliminate ideas that may seem highly creative but lack the ability to sell effectively. Let's move to more practical concepts. The most prominent and central archetypes in male psychology are the king, the warrior, the magician, the lover. These four entities form the foundation of a man's psyche, and their full development ensures a man's complete individual realization. The lover archetype is responsible for the creative aspect of a man's soul. The magician governs a scientific and rational thinking. The warrior embodies discipline, victory, and an awareness of mortality. The king represents expansion, prosperity, and blessing. This system works when these archetypes operate in their healthy state. However, archetypes can also fall into their shadow forms. The king in shadow becomes either a tyrant or weakling, the active and passive forms of the shadow respectively. The warrior becomes either a sadist or a masochist. The magician becomes a manipulator or a fool. The lover becomes dependent or important. Feminine archetypes. Female psychology operates with different archetypes, and the most important one for our study is the mother archetype. Mother, matter, earth, all of these are manifestations of the same essence. This archetype symbolizes birth and renewal, nurturing and restoration, transformation and the gift of life. Female psychology also contains other archetypes, such as the warrior, Amazon, and many more, which will be explored in a dedicated section. I hope you now have a clearer understanding of what archetypes are and their importance to us. We will delve deeper into this knowledge in upcoming videos, and it will prove especially useful when examining female archetypes in their healthy energy and male archetypes in their shadow forms, particularly during illness. In the next video, we will move on to practical applications and take our first steps in advertising archetyping for key roles in pharmaceutical advertising: the patient, the helper, and the product. For now, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to follow my Facebook page and visit my website. All the links are in the description below.